Okay, Shane Chenning here again, just giving you a quick little tip again on the Xero site I've been testing out. This will be again Garmin, brand new product by Garmin for archery, released for 2018 at the ATA show. Been testing this for a little bit now, and what's handy for me, what I've noticed over the years, as you can see, this is basically 80 yards. That pin was set at 80 yards. That dot basically automatically ranged this target here at 80 yards. I shot 2 arrows. This one barely missed the circle. Basically, this one pinwheeled it basically at 80 yards. So extremely accurate, very repeatable. What I do like, over the years I found out that I have astigmatism, so instead of actually going with a real bright pin per se in my long range groups, I pretty much have been adding electrical tape, or on my HHA sites it's nice because the housing, you can slide right over the fiber optics and pretty much get it down to hardly anything. So what happens is, when that pin glows, the glow seems to be stronger, and I gravitate more to the right end of that glow for whatever reason. So as you can see here, these are pinwheeled because, well, what's helping me on this site is once you actually get on target and you see your pin dot, you can go up or down on the arrows to get the brightness down, and it goes very dim where I have zero halo on that dot. So that makes it really handy downrange for my long range groups. Now, if for some reason, like on sites where you can't adjust that ability and I get that glow effect, you can see I let the full strength out on the fiber optics, and I was basically hitting to the right. For whatever reason, it's always right for me on when I get a halo effect on the pins. So the handy part about this site is one of the adjustments is the fine tunability of the pin that you're looking at, the dot basically, through this sight on the target. Great job in that aspect. Another cool feature is when tuning. Once you get tuned, I'm real technical when it comes to tuning. I love to bare shaft tune. I love to have clean flight. It just makes broadheads, everything so much easier. Once you put on a fixed blade broadhead, boom, you're usually right on the money. Another thing is, it's actually got a torque device basically built into this. So when you range a target, you put the pin, you'll see the round reticle, the circle with a dot in the middle. Once you're in tune, you can adjust that reticule to that dot at the exact grip that's delivering you the best tune of the bow. So, and you'll get the field of view. You can actually click on the rangefinder ability. It'll actually give you the circle reticle plus the dot itself, and that gives you, so if you're wearing gloves and you have a little bit of slide into the grip, if you're shooting with gloves on, you'll know you need a little bit more thumb pressure to line that up. It gives you that ability so you know exactly where you're at. A lot of times you can put gloves on when it's cold weather and you're like, man, my broadheads are off. Well, it's not really that the broadheads are off, it's your grip pressure is not the same as when you have no glove, when you're without a glove on. So the pressure into the grip sits at a certain point without a glove, and then once you put a glove on, the grip slides a little bit. So that basically, then your grip's not lining up with the true center of power stroke right behind the nock. So once everything's tuned and everything else, but what this does, gives you the ability to line up everything shot after shot, and you can see 80 yards, very repeatable. More to come.